Hello, listeners. This is Thomas, otherwise known as Jon-E, the friendly Dragonborn. Traditional mechanics aside, Jon-E is not like the other Dragonborn, and I think that's what makes him such a fun character to play. I've really enjoyed being a part of this campaign so far, and I hope that you guys feel the same way. Our goal is to make you guys and gals feel like you're at the table here with us. A couple of quick announcements. We are available for rating and review on iTunes. I know we've mentioned this before, and that's because we want you guys to be able to find us easier, and it really helps us when we get likes and reviews on iTunes. Another quick announcement, the DM's birthday will be on the day of this release, so share some love with him on social media. We love you all and hope you enjoy episode 6, Shop, Pop, and Holes.
All right, what's up, guys? Another week of good old D&D. We left off at not so suspenseful spot. Maybe for Zediac, but everyone else is just having a shopping spree.
Yeah.
Justin, how do you feel about being locked in a mortuary? How does it feel?
Slightly uncomfortable.
Yes. I mean, we only saw one gentleman in there, so maybe there's only one thing now you gotta deal with.
Yeah, unlikely.
Well, there's the dead body he was working on.
Maybe I just had you draw the map to scare you. Well, I'm glad to be here another week of playing. I say we jump right into this. So, where we left off, Zediac was exploring a mortuary.
He's gonna die.
He walked downstairs and met some dude that was speaking to him in a foreign language, working on bodies.
Darn furners.
He detected some necromantic.
Was
magical
he speaking
aura.
infernal?
Huh?
Was he speaking infernal?
He doesn't know what
He
he's
doesn't
speaking. And Adam and Estela were kind of shopping around, got some ammo, went to...
Didn't get ammo.
Yeah, I was going to say, did we get anything?
I thought that you bought just the quivers for 2 gold and then left.
No,
or did you not at all?
Well, because he was going to charge 2 gold, which is, Adam would know that's
twice the
the going rate. And so Adam, being raised in a house of trade, was like, this man's not worth bargaining with if he's going to charge double.
Yeah. And then Jon-E's kind of tailgating with them, but he posted up in the main plaza to get ready to play music. This is probably huge for Jon-E. The people here alone.
To the public stage.
Yeah, a public stage bigger than his hometown, his whole family. You know, he's like, this is my time to shine. Cree, are you still drinking and being merry?
Would you have heard the commotion of people rushing out to see the fireworks and whatnot?
They haven't
Has that not
started
happened yet?
No.
When that happens,
Yes.
It's not dark yet.
Cree will.
You'll hear it.
It's never done.
Cree will hear it, and Cree will pull along Tilly and Willie and all their other doubles
Yeah.
to come watch.
Yeah. Come with me, my friends that stole my money. Yes.
All 6 of you.
Charity, I gave. They earned. We are friends.
Yes. Well,
All 4 of them.
yes. Well, Adam and Estela, what are you doing right now?
Adam's gonna try to find some minstrels in the town.
Minstrel soups?
Minstrel, performers.
Like-
Besides...
Like the bard you know?
It's pretty common that people are playing music out and about.
So he's gonna...
In that tavern, especially.
Yeah,
You're
he's gonna go up to one of them after they finish a song and ask if they've had any visiting performers enter into the town within the past couple months or so.
Okay. So you walk up to a gentleman in between sets, and he's like, no one comes in or out. You guys,
First in a long time?
first in a long time.
Okay. Well, thanks nonetheless.
Yes. Why do you ask?
No reason.
No reason, yet you ask. Okay.
My friend is a performer.
Ah. Well, tell him to come play with us sometime.
You might be a little terrified if he played. He's quite the performer.
Just if he played that.
Alright. Estela, what are you doing right now?
Just falling. If there is any shops that might sell any like jewels, let me know. See if she could buy 100 gold's worth of diamonds right now.
How much gold do you have on you?
So you go into another supply shop. Not Sunny's, obviously. They don't like Sunny anymore. You go into another shop, and it looks to be a family shop. There's like a kid working there, a little girl, and she says, "Hello, ma'am. What can I help you with?" And she actually gets out from behind the counter and walks up to you like she wants to help you.
Yes, I am here to inquire 100 gold's worth of diamonds. Does it have to be one? It could be multiple, or it could be one.
Can you wait a second?
I certainly can.
So she runs back into the back, and you kind of faintly hear, "Papa, do we have 100 gold worth of diamonds?" He's like, she comes back out. She's like, we have about 40 gold worth of diamonds. We don't have that much inventory here. We could maybe make a deal with you, but you know, we're not upper class. We barely make our ends meet.
I will take the 40 gold worth of diamonds.
Okay. So she kind of goes back, neatly wraps it in cloth, and then bow ties it and puts it in a wood crate, a little wood crate, and hands it to you. And then takes the 40 gold. Thank you. Please come back and visit again. We haven't had visitors from any other parts in a long time. It's nice to see a new face.
Trust me, if I'm going to be doing business anywhere, I prefer here.
What's your name?
My name is Estela.
They call me Tiny.
Tiny? Is it because you're so big of heart?
Yes. She starts blushing. And then she pulls one of the little daisies out of her hair and she hands it to you. This is for you.
And she's going to lower herself down, squat down. It's like, do you mind? Asking her, like, gesturing to put it in her hair.
Okay. And she says, yeah. Like, kind of, like, hesitant, but yeah.
Like, has her... so she puts it in?
Yeah.
It dies immediately. I'm kidding. No. She gets up and gives her a little pat on the head and leaves.
All right. So as you leave, you see that the little girl kind of like rushed up to the window to watch you like walk away.
She
Adam
goes,
waves.
She goes to
back.
Adam. She's like, "All right, let's go."
So are you guys going to continue cruising around the town, or are you going to head back to the home? What are you guys doing?
Let's try to look for Jon-E.
Okay.
See, let's
Probably find out where our companions are.
Jon-E's the one I'm worried about the most.
Yeah.
Good point.
Hey, Cree. So
I don't know where Zediac is, and all I know is people scream at him.
So you guys began to start looking for.
And we just came from this church, so we're not thinking you'd be there.
Yeah, no. Be a long way.
So you guys are looking for Jon-E. Cree, as you're sitting at the table and you look down and you see Blossom. Blossom says, "I think it's good to head back to the stead now. We are gathering for tonight's festivities, and I would like to talk to you all about what's going on." And she says, "Ta-ta!" And then she goes off to look for other people. So you're just drinking like, okay, whatever.
Like, what's stead? Only stead I know around here is me.
That was a good one. So
I'm sorry, viewers,
Yeah.
listeners.
yeah. Shortly after, Blossom catches up to you guys too. Just like knows where everyone is. She's like, "Time to head back to the homestead. I'm gathering you all. I need to talk to you all in person before the festivities tonight.
Of course.
So make your way within the hour." And then she waves, does the same thing, leaves. She finds Jon-E What are you doing, Jon-E? You said you're posting up in an alley.
I'm just kind of, probably about
He's
10 or
OD'd
12
in
feet
the
back in
alley.
the alley, not like quite in public
Yeah.
view, but I'm...
So she walks into the alley. She starts like dusting herself. Like, what are you doing in this alley? And then she's like, time to head back to the homestead. We are going to talk about the festivities in about an hour.
Will I be able to be back in time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I imagine everyone makes their way back to the home.
Not Zediac.
Except for Zediac.
Maybe not Cree.
And they...
Cree needs a little help from
Do we
Tilly and
see?
Willie.
Do we
Yeah,
see?
Tilly and Willie put you in a wheelbarrow. And they dump you at the gate. They're like, gods, take him back to his home. We're not allowed in there.
Silly Tilly Willy.
Give lesser restoration to sober him up.
Yeah.
No, our one force cleric has that.
So he's currently locked up in a dungeon.
Sounds like Cree is getting a good night's sleep.
So you all, besides Zediac, arrive back to the home. And an hour goes by and Blossom shows up.
Right on
Where
time.
is the fifth party member?
I thought you were rounding us up.
Is he not in your room?
I could not find him.
I would assume Adam checked the room at least once.
She would still ask.
No, he was not in there. No notes, no nothing.
Hey,
And she's just like tapping her foot. Ah, this is concerning.
you have that message spell, don't you?
Well, let's give it a try. I'll attempt to cast message, but I'm assuming he's not within 120 feet.
He is way farther.
Well, I sent my words out into the void, and that is that.
Okay.
Sometimes people don't actually respond, so I have no idea if he's heard me.
While Johnny's talking, Cree keeps trying to grab at his loot to play with it.
There's no innuendo there.
It's not like I said you have to wander off.
Yes,
That's really
well,
more my thing.
maybe I will... Should I alert the gods?
That's actually the first thing I think I did. Wondered myself.
It's like Zediac to wander off, so
Okay,
maybe a quiet search party.
okay. I will let them know. And at this moment, blackout. We go to the mortuary.
Screen fades to black.
Alright.
And the candlelit stairwell going down starts to dim to low light. You begin to hear, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then the language that you didn't understand speaks in common and says, I knew we'd find you again. Come down so that we can finish it. Like we finished the paladin.
Okay. I will.
He put up
Yeah.
a fight. Let's hope you can too.
So I will cast light on my short sword. With my, I'm assuming we're not in combat yet, so I can fudge the actions and bonus actions at the moment.
Yep.
Okay. I will activate my whip. So I'll draw my whip, slice my hand, but I'll hold my hand tight. Keep the blood in my hand. So I'll take a little bit of damage for that.
Okay.
And I will walk down the stairs at the ready. And first thing that I see, if I see the guy or whatever's in there, I'm gonna cast Bane.
Okay.
So I'll throw the blood that's in my hand out, and it'll
Okay.
go towards whatever's in there.
So what you see when you walk down the flight of stairs, the 3 beds, the 3 operation tables on both sides, the bodies that were being worked on are no longer there. Neither is the man. But you see in the corner 2 floating red creatures with horns, yellow eyes with bat-like wings, and a scorpion tails. Roll for initiative.
Okay. Does the Bane go off first?
So
It's a charisma saving throw.
It's a charisma saving throw?
Yeah. DC 14.
Okay.
9.
Could be worse.
Okay. Alright. So they both make a saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one saved, one didn't.
Okay.
I will place pegs out for these.
The one that failed has a negative D4 on attack rolls or saving throws.
Alright, we'll have this be that pawn. That's
The one that failed?
Yep.
Okay.
And for initiative, what was your roll?
9.
9? Okay. Okay. So they go back to speaking their infernal language, whispering, yes. And this one moves and turns invisible. The next one moves within 5 feet as well, and also turns invisible. Your turn.
Nice. Nice. Ooh, that was very clever. I can't see either of them, so I will attack at the one on the left here, the first one that moved and turned invisible.
Okay, so we'll have you swing into the air where you last saw it, and at a disadvantage. So you roll 2 d20s.
We'll use the Magnum metal dice here. Won't roll on the table. Is this glass or plexiglass?
It's plexi. You could roll on it.
I don't want to put dents in it. That is 13 to hit.
You hit.
Good. It's going to take 5 slashing damage from the whip and 4 psychic damage from my blood right.
Okay. All of it was magical?
The whip is not magical. The whip damage is not magical.
And it was 4 damage or 5 for that whip?
5 for the whip, 4 psychic damage.
So
and the psychic damage is magical.
So we'll do round up. We'll do 3 and then 4. So for 7 damage. All right. And as you hit, the creature becomes uninvisible.
Good.
Yes. He moves up to you and attempt to sting you with its tail. And whips down and hits the corner of the stairwell, missing you. And the other one goes to do the same. Oops.
Now it has the D4 minus for Bane.
So it gets a negative D4 on attacks against me.
Okay, so that one also misses. Zediac.
Sweet.
You want to roll a history to know what you're fighting?
Yeah.
I think that you probably would have knowledge in this.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you
I get advantage on
history
checks and knowledge discerning of
Yeah.
fiends, undead, and fae. Which is... his history. 12.
You know from reading in the books and studies with the paladin, you're growing up, that these are imps.
Okay.
So, and I believe it was your turn.
Yeah. I will...
And is the bane for one turn or for the whole? Indefinitely?
It's a minute.
Okay, so probably the whole combat.
Yeah, but it is concentration, so if I take damage, I have to
Yeah.
roll a constitution. I will cast Toll the Dead on the one that I just hit.
Okay.
It is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, where it takes a D12 of necrotic damage.
Failed.
Nice. 4 necrotic damage. Wasn't good enough.
You hit it, and you kind of see that the imp is like really in pain by that. Starts kind of like pulling back in its body a little bit. He goes to respond with a tail attack again. And another miss. And the other one will go to do the same. So does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so this one hits. So 3. So you take 6 piercing damage, and now you must succeed a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or you take 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Good. Made it.
Okay, so half.
Half, yeah.
Dude, I rolled 4. So you take 2 damage.
Okay, nice. All right.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, no, it's not top of the order, but it's Zediac's turn. And actually, before he goes, this one is going to float back.
Okay. Is it using its action to disengage?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, it attacked, so you have attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I was going to say I do.
Is it still invisible?
No. When they attack, they become invisible.
16 to hit.
So you hit him on move out.
All right, which means it doesn't move because
Okay.
I have Sentinel.
Oh.
So wherever it was, what was there? There.
Right in the corner to the right. Yep, right there.
Okay. So it doesn't move, and it's going to take 5 slashing damage from the whip and 2 psychic damage.
So 5 damage. Okay. And now it's your turn.
All right. After lashing out at the one that tried to get away, I will keep the momentum of the whip going, come around to the other one off to my left, and slash it with the whip, and then go for a stab with the short sword.
Okay.
I don't suppose a 6 hits.
That's a miss.
Okay. And 10, does that hit?
Miss.
Okay.
That was a D12.
Oh, that was a D12. Thank you. Much better. 16 to hit with the short sword.
Hits.
Okay.
And are you hitting the... What one are you
That
hitting?
one.
Okay.
1.
Point of damage.
Yeah, 1 point of damage.
So...
Well, it's 2, but it's not magical short sword, so...
Alright. So you just kind of thrust out your short sword, and you hit it right in the throat, and it just lets out... And then blood splatters everywhere.
Oh, nice.
And just splashes to the ground, and you kill the first imp.
All right.
So imp number 2 doesn't like that and goes to make another attack. So 14
Hits.
Okay. And he is going to do another sting attack. So hits you for 4, and now you have to make another Constitution.
Did you add Bane to that attack roll? Or did you subtract Bane from that attack roll? Because it still has Bane on it.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
No, I did not.
It has a negative D4 on...
Yeah, so...
Did you do the concentration check?
I did not do the concentration check. Let me do that real quick.
Well, at a 14 minus 4, it would be a 10, so it wouldn't have even...
It wouldn't have hit. But Bane might not be up, because when I took damage, I didn't do concentration.
Oh.
Which is DC 10.
Okay.
And nope, doesn't have Bane anymore.
Okay, so I do hit you for 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now roll a Constitution save. 11.
Okay. So not do 10 on the character sheet. Constitution is 12.
And you save, so you take half. So half of 14, take 7 damage.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Poison damage.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Okay. I really didn't like that hit, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm still good enough. I'll take 2 attacks at the imp.
That's it. All right.
Yeah, no, that's the short sword. That's the whip. Whip is going to hit. The short sword is a miss. So it's going to take, nice, 7. That's max damage. 7 slashing damage from the whip and 4 psychic damage.
So 8. So how do you want to kill it?
I'd like to slash it across the chest and then run up and drive the short sword up to the hilt into its chest.
Plunge it.
And then push it off and spit on it.
Alright. And then it does the same thing and it explodes into blood and splatters all over the floor. And you killed the 2 imps. Good job.
You're still
Where's
alive.
the guy that was in the room?
You don't see any guy. Let me roll
Okay.
perception.
Okay.
That's who I'm looking for next. Perception of 13.
You see in one of the cutout stone cave-like storage areas some feet that don't look like the bodies that were on the table laying in one of the slabs inside the wall.
Okay. I'll put the short sword away. Keep the whip out, and I'm going to drag him out.
Okay, so you pull out the body. I imagine you just kind of like throw him onto a table, and his clothes are mangled, and his throat slit. You begin to inspect his body even more, and you kind of rip his shirt open to look at the wound, and you see the symbol of the mace with the skull head carved into the chest of the body.
Okay.
It goes deeper.
The lighting goes back normal, and you hear the doors open again.
Okay. I want to, before I leave this place, I'd like to take some of the blood from this body,
Yep.
draw a sigil on the ground with it, and ritual cast Detect Magic again. I'll take my time at it. And is that necromantic energy gone from the room, or is it still present?
It's gone.
It's gone. Okay. Wind up my whip, put it back in my belt, give it a couple pats, and then walk out.
You walk out of the mortuary, through the graveyard. People are about their business. No one even heard what happened. As you begin to walk into the center, you see Blossom and 2 guards run up to you frantically. I've been looking all over for you. And you got...
Covered in blood. My arm is covered in blood.
Did you not bathe? We left... You're not wearing it. Well, I'm glad you're not wearing the outfit we left you. The rest of your friends are back at the home. We need to get together so I can talk to you about what is to happen this evening.
Well, I should get washed up then, and I'll walk back to the...
All right. You don't tell them what happens.
Nope.
Casual.
Casual. So you guys get back, and you see Zediac kind of like walk in, and Blossom just comes in. I found him! And then she starts prepping stuff, and she's like, hurry up, Zediac, get ready. Do you guys say anything to Zediac? You obviously see he's covered in blood. I mean, that's apparent.
Did you have a bloody good time?
That wasn't good.
I'll take a nice deep breath in and sigh and just say I'm tying up loose ends, I guess.
Cree has a
I've
very
seen you
Laugh.
clean off your clothes. You want to give me a hand so we don't have to waste time?
My good friend, you're gonna need a bit more than that.
Oh,
But he
so-
does do a little bit.
I can
He
finish off
takes
the
out a
list.
handkerchief.
And I'm like
Blossom, get up here.
not
Help this man.
soaking wet, covered in blood anymore. I'm just like
Yeah.
normal dirty.
Yeah.
I'll cast
Okay.
minor illusion and
That's-
make all the blood spots disappear.
That's
Even though he still looks down, he's covered in blood.
I'm like
It might still smell, but you can't see it. Pretty good.
okay. That's good enough for me.
Okay. She gathers you
Spends
guys.
the entire time she's talking.
Do you-
Why does it smell like blood?
Yes.
Do you put on the nice clothes?
No.
We got business to attend to. Get to that later.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely keeping my armor on after what just happened.
So, the festivities, the council has decided to speak to you now instead of tomorrow. Will you have their audience? They seem pretty urgent. I thought that you guys were going to be fine, be able to go to the festival, but maybe you're going to have to wait till tomorrow now.
Oh, it doesn't seem that we have much of a choice.
Although it does seem our friend Jon-E was really interested about the festival, and you're going to take this away from him?
It goes another day. He could, you could be the grand finale.
Well, that seems like a very agreeable idea.
Are you good with fire?
You know, I have heard that before. I'll just like cast fireball and toss it in between my hands.
Okay.
Do I trust what she's saying?
Roll.
You
Roll.
certainly try to
Insight.
trust her.
Insight.
You trust
Nope.
her.
She asked the
I-
Dragonborn
no.
if he's good with fire. She doesn't know anything.
Yes, that's fair.
You trust her.
Yeah.
So she says, come along. You guys all go outside, and there's a cart ready for you guys. A carriage with padded benches, a roof. Adam's like, just like home.
Yeah, he's gonna hop in the carriage. He's gonna test out the cushions. Does it remind him of home?
Yes.
He's gonna just like snuggle in,
Yeah.
kind of into like one of the corner seats. Gaze out the like one of those
Yeah,
carriage.
little shutter windows.
Yeah.
Guess Estela will go to the other corner with the window. Does it remind her of home?
No, it doesn't. So you all hop in and you head up to the manor. Blossom stays outside. You enter the manor and are immediately greeted by 2 gnomes. They say,
Okay.
"Hello, adventurers. It's been quite some time since we've had anyone visit from the south. This must be a very special occasion. Well, come along. And you start walking down this huge hallway. At the back of the hallway, you turn right and start to walk down curving stairways into this room with a huge circular table. Sitting at the table, you see 2 halflings on the left, both male, 3 gnomes on the right, 2 male and 1 female, and 8 humans in the center, 5 male, 3 female. The 2 gnomes that brought you into the room pull out 5 seats and usher you to sit down. As you all sit down, you see one of the humans sitting in the center stand up. "Greetings, travelers. I have heard of your bravery and heroism in your efforts to travel from Baxington to Fort Gressk. Oliga has spoken very high of you all. I'm sure you all have many questions as to why we sought you out and requested your services. Today marks the 6th day of the Festival of Flandor, and we want to keep on with the festivities as normal. Although we have ran into a bit of a horrible situation, we believe that a band of outsiders have been sneaking into the fort during the events, while we are overwhelmed with security and taking advantage of our weak spots. 4 of our very own children have wound up missing. We have one possible lead. A man named Stork. I believe he works at the chapel." And then after he says this, you notice that one of the gnomes and a halfling and 3 of the humans look extremely distraught and sad, maybe like in tears and stuff.
When, as soon as he says Stork, Adam's gonna glance at Estela and give her, like, the nod of, "I knew something was up," type of thing.
She's gonna look at him and give her a nod of, "I have no idea what you're saying."
Sounds about right. Okay, continue, sorry.
Yes, no, that's fine. So, and then the human that's standing. "My name is Lord Kent Gressk. Do you have any questions for me?"
Do you have any beer?
Why did you seek us specifically out?
We have been having issues from tribes in the village for some time, and in the Feywild, we are it. We got here some time ago, and we have reached out to some friends. You may have met them, Delva and Serpio. They are my scouts on the material plane. And they had been following you, and they told me that you guys had potential. And we're hoping that you guys could solve this issue, as our hands are tied.
Mm-hmm. And what form of compensation would be provided for us?
Housing free, food free. You would all be compensated 250 gold pieces each up front as a bonus. And when the mission is complete, an additional 1,000 gold pieces for the party.
Well, I'm already being worshipped, so this seems pretty good too.
Someone ushers drinks to Cree.
You're encouraging his drunken outbursts.
Adam's gonna glance at the whatever the bottles are. Is it a brew he's familiar with? Is it a fine brew? Or
It is a fine brew. It's a fine micro brew. Only in the Feywild you can get it.
You're really encouraging these outbursts.
This could get real dangerous. Johnny, help me out. Take the beer away from Cree.
Allow me to introduce the council. And then he points to the first halfling. This is Samuel Shortman.
Hi, I'm Jon-E.
And the other halfling stands up. This is Jackson Stepper. And then the other human steps up. My name is Zeph Bannerkin. And then another human, a female, stands up. My name is Danielle Dalver. And then the other human stands up to the right of Lord Kent Gressk. My name is Patra Silverban. And then he points over to his left. This is Laney Wampler, Coral Kenterman, Bentley St. Myers,
You're going way too fast writing all these down.
Kaza Humbly, and then the three gnomes stand up. Jinx Antley, Blue Fernigo, and Lillian Prickscott. And these will randomly appear in your chat. Because I know you can't write those all down. And then Lord Kent.
Right?
You're like, I got...
Cree's gonna walk, as each of them is introduced, he's gonna walk up. Hi, I'm Jon-E. You're Cree, not me. Jon-E does this. He brings Cree too.
What?
Hi, I'm Jon-E. This is Cree.
Yeah.
That's Zediac.
Kent's a human,
That's
right?
Adam.
Huh?
Is Kent a human?
Yes, okay. Lord Kent Gressk.
After Jon-E has introduced the whole party to every one of them, one at a time,
Yes.
I will go to each of them.
Okay. They all are kind of like, okay.
Mama always said repetition
Yeah,
makes
a lot of
memory
them
easier.
they're pretty distraught. I mean, a majority of them are trying to hold it together, but this is a serious situation to them.
Mhm.
I hope that you guys are well versed in your skill sets. And I hope that you can find this stork and interrogate him a little bit further. My guards caught him near the abduction site, and he claims that he saw some shady figures. But
Was this recently? Because it might have been me.
it was
Everybody's
about
been seeing me.
it was 5 days ago,
Probably not me then.
the first day of the festival. It happened toward the north side by the farms, but it's odd that Stork would be so far across the city. Even during the festivals, we hold it in the plaza. What do you guys do? Do you guys have any questions?
Unfortunately, no.
Adam, on the grounds of compensation, would like to interject to them compensation for the goods possibly displaced that was on the Sunderland Trading Company's budget, the wagon that they left in the material plane. Compensation for the goods lost for Sunderland Trading Co.
Lord Gressk just kind of chuckles. I'm not going to compensate those fools. They weren't there for me when we went to war. Count their stuff burned. So, if you have nothing else for us,
Objections to that.
you may be ushered out. And he just gets up off the table and leaves.
Yay.
At this time, I'm sure you guys are kind of just talking amongst yourselves, trying to figure out what's going on. And,
Hey, who wants to go to that festival?
well, as you're speaking, Lady Dalver walks up to you. Hello. Did you guys get my invitation to the festival?
Yes, I believe we all did.
I hope that you will be attending. I know that Lord Gressk has put you on important business, but please try to enjoy yourselves. Whatever you want, food, entertainment, drink, it's on the house. And she hands you guys all a little pennant.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to the old Sunderland one you guys gave to Holly to melt. But this one is silver, and it has the symbol of the human skull with the sword. But just that.
The Orcus symbol?
No.
No.
It's the symbol with the
That's a
elk
mace,
head
right?
skull,
Okay.
the human skull, and the sword. It's the same symbol without the elk head.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the lady that made the clothing walks up and notices that Zediac's the only one not wearing the outfit. Did I get your waistline wrong?
No, I didn't want to ruin the nice clothes you sent.
Oh, I was hoping that you could relax while you're here.
I'm
It's a very peaceful town.
I'm very relaxed. I've been enjoying my stay so far.
It's very safe here, I assure you.
I'm still cut up. By the way. I did
know.
not cast Cure Wounds or anything on myself, so
Yeah.
I'm still like wounded.
Yeah, she kind of looks confused, like, what are you guys doing at your house? It's interesting.
Do you look hurt, or do you just look like you just
Beat up, scuffed, like you fought.
In the old D&D term, I would be considered bloodied.
Bloodied.
So she's gonna.
I mean, I could.
He's
I
fine.
could. I'll do it later. I'm not worried about it right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if he says he's fine, she's gonna go up to him and place her hand on him and cast Cure Wounds.
And she,
Visibly annoyed at that.
yeah.
But
She,
also relieved because it feels better.
this gnome that walked up to you and asking you about the clothes, she says, "My name is Lillian. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay."
You have 11 points of healing.
Nice.
And she bids you all adieu and leaves. At this time, the two escorts come back and
Oh,
say,
we got escorts.
the two that ushered you in.
Not that kind of escort.
Wow. The two gnomes that brought you guys in here usher you guys back out to your cart, take you back to your home. Blossom is there again with an itinerary outside.
Oh, that's not going to work for Jon-E.
No, and she's like, "This is from the Lord, and this is from the other families." And so the one from the Lord reads, interrogate Stork, find out what is going on during the festivals, keep an eye out for possible intruders, and report back with any new news. The other one is from the families. They're like, "We stocked your kitchen. There's more food. Please enjoy your stay. Anything we could do to help you, please reach out." So, what do you guys do at this time?
Miss Blossom, did you have a chance to get those items for me?
On your bed.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go get those.
Okay.
I'll say I think we should talk inside. And
I agree.
does Blossom follow us inside?
No, she
Okay, good.
dips out again.
Okay. When everyone gathers inside, I've got a very bad feeling about this place. I was at the mortuary checking on things as I like to know about where I'm staying and want to make sure there's nothing untoward's going on around. And I was attacked by some fiends. They've been dealt with, but they ambushed me and they knew who I was.
More than the rest of the town knew who you were.
Yes, more personal. So I will work on not wandering off on my own, and at least let you know where I'm going. But
Give him the benefit of the doubt, too.
everyone should stay sharp.
Of everyone or certain areas in the town in particular. Can we
I
trust,
believe
can we trust Blossom?
Probably
She
doesn't
did
get
buy
paid
me
enough.
my items, so I trust her.
I'm not trusting yet.
I believe the religious district in this town seems to be rather suspect.
With the note and folded clothes that Estelle left earlier in the day, are they still there, or were they taken care of?
Taken care of.
She's gonna go change back into those after hearing to keep the guard up.
Okay.
I think Jon-E would also go put his armor back on.
Over the finely tailored clothing, or you just put your old stuff back on?
Oh, I'm going to put it on under. So
Okay.
I'll have the nice pants and the nice vest
On top.
on top
Like
of leather armor.
stretched over your
Yeah.
armor.
No longer fits.
Like,
Nope.
I am not wearing a vest
yeah.
underneath all this.
Definitely not a
Um,
bulletproof vest
as-
under this bulky
As
pectoral.
Estela walks up to her room, I'd like to follow out of earshot
Okay.
and just say, I appreciate your concern for my well-being, but I was not injured enough to be concerned. I don't think it's wise that we waste too many spells. I should have brought this up sooner, but there wasn't much time. But
With that, she's gonna smile, and then you don't get to decide who I worry about. But I appreciate it.
fair enough.
But it's not your time to die right now, so I would try to prevent anything I can to have you die. So don't go wandering off again.
Deal.
And I will not heal you in return. She says confused.
You're like bleeding out.
He
I
didn't want
made
me
a
to heal
promise,
him. Yeah.
and will keep my promise.
I'll let you know when I'm in need.
That's fair. But if you're on the brink of death, I don't care what you say.
That's fine.
I will first slit your throat like a horse, and then bring you back.
I will murder you and then bring you back.
Yes.
It's like,
But did you die?
Help
Yes.
Zediac. No, just let him die. Let him die.
That's
Okay.
That's technically spoilers. I'm just kidding. If you're listening to this episode before those, I encourage you to go back.
Also, what are you doing listening to episode 6 before?
I know.
Before
Anything
one.
else?
So
Yeah.
it used to be.
One.
Was it one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Marvel movies backwards.
Starts Infinity.
I legit had someone ask, it's like, does Civil War spoil Endgame? Or just, I'm like, if you're worried about Civil War spoiling Endgame, Endgame spoiling Civil War, like,
That's funny. That's not gonna spoil anything. I promise you.
Jon-E would like to take a moment and take some of the items he got, and he's going to go back up into his room and put his little notebook down on his bed and start ritual casting a spell. So it's going to take a few minutes before that's ready.
Sounds good. What's Cree doing? Drunky
I was
McDrunkerson?
about to say, I think at this point, Cree's probably done what he's done most of this campaign, which is go upstairs and nap.
Character
Woo!
consistency is important.
What a day! Went to the mall. All right, time to nap.
Sunbathed, got drunk.
Met some new friends. Tilly and Willy.
Is
At least
the
you're-
fire out yet?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to go over and inspect the fireplace.
Is it the fireplace that's in our room, or is it just like
It's downstairs.
Okay.
So, you now, with the flame dispersed, you can see that the inside of the fireplace, although it's maybe 4 feet tall by 5 feet wide, that it can swivel. What do you do?
I'm going to resist the urge to go through the door
By yourself.
by myself. Adam, come here. I need to look at something.
come here, boy.
Can you go down there?
Adam,
It's your turn.
Adam walks out of the room. He's like doing like the wine swirl thing. He's enjoying a glass.
He's
Yes.
He's white.
I'm just going to not say anything. I'm just going to open up the fireplace.
He sets it down like on the banister. Walks down the stairs.
You said there were stairs. Oh, down the stairs from
to
upstairs.
yeah,
Okay.
to where he.
So you
Imaginary
just see Zediac at the fireplace, swiveled the fireplace, and he's just kind of like pointing. What do you do?
I'm guessing it's dark in there, but I can see in darkness up to 120 feet. Anything look off in there?
Up to 120
You
How many pairs of eyes does he
barely
see?
see
yeah. How many eyes? How many hands come out? You feel a cold draft coming. It only goes about 5 feet in, and it is steel ladders going straight down.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Should we just the two of us, or
Absolutely not.
I really
I
wish
think we need to
you
have
could see faces.
everybody else
yeah?
kind of figure out what we should do here. At the very
I
least,
expected him to say, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's not alone.
we're not alone anymore.
yeah. I think we should let everybody know, and maybe I don't know. Everyone needs to be involved in this.
I think one of our compatriots is plastered, though.
We'll let him sleep.
but I can climb down ladders real fast.
It might be entertaining now.
Someone throw him in the clubfoot tub again.
You know,
Splashing
honestly,
water on his face.
after all this time traveling with him, I'm
waterboarding you.
starting to think he might think better drunk. So we'll get him to.
Alright. We go up, grab you guys. Just kind of
You knock on your door. I'm busy. Don't come in.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, what makes this worse is Cree's unconscious in the bed. And Johnny's doing some ritual behind the locked door.
Cree, are you all right?
The weirdest stuff is happening in that room right now. He's like casting a spell. Cree's hammered. Let me touch your flute.
For the record, the spell that I'm ritual casting is Magic Mouth on my journal.
That's worse.
casting magic mouth on that flute.
If anybody except for me picks up my journal,
I got
a magic mouth is going to appear and yell at them in my voice and, "Hey, this is Johnny's songbook. Don't touch it.
Okay.
For reals, don't. It's private."
It's private.
Do we hear that through the?
You'd probably hear me. All right, Magic Mouth, this is what you say. And you start yelling at it.
Yeah. All right, repeat it back.
That was actually
Let's,
Johnny yelling.
let's go get Estela first.
Okay. She seems to be of more sound mind than Johnny, at least.
I wanted to do this for weeks. Not with...
There's a ladder in the fireplace.
Not like kindling.
Push the button real quick.
Kicks your foot off. About 5 seconds later, she opens the door again.
Okay.
Carrying her staff. There's always something with you guys. Alright, are we getting the drunks?
Drunk. The other one just acts drunk.
My apologies.
That doesn't clear
Yeah,
up the situation.
Oh, that's great.
Sadly, I think we'd be better off with them than without them.
Yeah.
Knock on the door again.
Oh, hey, I'm done now. What's going on?
Can you pick up that one and at least wake him up?
Mr. Cree.
We found some shinies down the ladder.
Chinese! Brought up!
Man, I'm gonna have to cut so much out of this episode.
No, don't cut any of
I
this.
know.
It's beautiful.
It's funny. So you all gather. I'm sure you wrap up your ritual.
I just leave it.
You leave it.
I want somebody to try it now.
And you get Cree, and you all start coming downstairs. And Adam again and Zediac are like, "See? A ladder in the fire." What do you guys do? Do you go investigate at the festival? Or do you go down the mysterious ladder in the fireplace?
Cree's halfway down the ladder already.
What?
Mr. Adam, are ladders like this not how houses are supposed to be?
Not really, and Adam starts going down.
Okay, let's go.
You can't see in the dark.
We're actually down the ladder.
Does everyone start getting on the ladder?
Is it dark down there?
It's dark.
She's just gonna. So she's just gonna. Who's going down next?
Jon-E.
She's gonna tap Johnny's back and cast light.
Just light. Like a little Porsche bug.
On the loot or on him?
On the loot.
Okay.
Ooh, better
What?
be careful touching Johnny's.
What is the climb down order? So
Apparently.
Cree first.
Cree, Adam, Johnny, and then one of those two.
I'll go after Johnny.
That's fair.
Light blinding in my eyes.
Zediac.
Being experienced climbing around on ropes.
Estela, do you close the door behind you?
I'm gonna twist the handle and make sure it twists fully on the other side.
Yeah, it doesn't lock. It's just a swivel.
Alright, then I'm gonna
Shut it.
shut it.
So, and as you shut it, and you get about
It locks.
15 feet down, you hear the door to the home open, and it's Blossom. Hello?
She sees the wine glass on the banister.
Hello? Where did they go? It's just like, you hear her hit the door. It's like, I have to find them again. And she just stomps back out. You all continue to climb down this 80-foot descent. And
Can't be afraid of heights if you can't see the bottom.
that's true. You get to the bottom, Cree, and it is a very narrow 5-foot wide hallway and 10-foot in height roof. Single file line. Do you proceed?
He gets down there pretty fast. Much faster than the rest of the party. He tentatively walks forward, but he's still a little tipsy, so he's kind of
Yeah.
leaning against the wall.
Roll
narrow
a
hole.
perception at... I don't know if I should... Are you always drunk, your character?
He's accustomed to it, but
Okay, just
but
roll
this
perception. I was going to say at a disadvantage, but if you always drink, then
Yeah.
Is
it's
it,
normal.
it's like
It's pretty
really
dark.
down here, right?
is yeah.
Didn't someone
I'll-
cast the
I
lights
will-
on him?
Yeah, but
It's on
still,
my
still
loot.
up.
But
he's
I'm
still
down
up.
there first. I will say he will take. I'll take the disadvantage, seeing as he's not usually this
Yeah.
really drunk.
Not gonna
I mean, it could be a 1.
And they both suck.
What did you roll?
Truly, I rolled a 5.
And what was the other one?
The other one was a 10.
A 10?
A 10 plus his perk,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
5 is his roll.
So, you can't really make it out. It's blurry. Your vision's blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a tiny bit of illuminating light from them climbing down, kind of flickering, but you're a little, swervy.
Can I do one trick while none of them can see me? That might help out in this situation.
What do you want to do?
I switch my eye patch over.
What?
I keep one eye that's always accustomed to dark.
I thought he just had one eye.
I like
That's
that.
actually the actual use of eye
That
patches,
is why
though.
they're there, and
Yeah.
I will switch the eye patch back when they get down.
Awesome.
You're just playing.
I have been planning this.
That is dirty. I like it.
Historically, that's how they were used.
That's
Yeah.
what the eye patch is really for, and he will use it. In this
So,
system.
is that
like
mean
a
you're going
lo-fi
to
dark
roll
vision.
another perception with your good eye?
Do you want?
Or
Do
just
you want
take
me to roll? Seeing as that eye is.
You
always
just tricked
like
the
that.
DM. Yeah. What
Okay.
is this magic?
All right.
15?
Nice.
Yay!
Okay. You see...
A hallway.
You do see a hallway, obviously, but at the very, very end, you see kind of grated light beams hitting the floor. And it's ripply on the floor. Maybe water.
Okay.
Do you proceed?
Not any faster than just a very, very
Steady walk.
just yes.
Pulling on the walls. 'cause you're
Exactly.
drunk.
Yes.
Everyone gets to the bottom. And does everyone else want to roll perception now? Let's see what they see.
And for fun, I'm gonna have it where I didn't get the eye patch back,
That
and we'll see if
is
anyone notices.
26.
Estela, does she have dark vision?
Oh, I don't
think she does.
Don't know.
That'll be a 9 for Johnny.
I feel
Johnny,
terrible
you
at
see the
all
back of-
perception checks.
Wow.
Johnny's going to take the
Uh,
loot and in
I
a
think I
style
go
like
with
Elmer
10
Fudd,
for
just
this.
kind of
60
creep
feet
around,
of you treat
pointing it
dim
forward.
light as bright darkness as dim light.
Okay. Estela, you see at the end of this hallway kind of a lobbying intersection, and you think that you're in the sewers. What did you roll, Adam?
6. 18.
18.
Smells like
Zediac,
Johnny.
you get a similar view of what Cree did, of the dim light. Do you guys all proceed out into this corridor?
Loot at the ready.
You all approach the intersection with 6 options, all hallways going out. You look up and you see grates, and it's under the city in the higher class area. You can kind of see carts kind of traveling, or you can hear it coming from up. That these are old either passageways between the nobles' buildings to get places secretively, or they built it originally, more of like also as a sewer system, but with it being in the fireplace, it's secretive. If you didn't know about it, they're not advertising it.
Well, the man said things were happening in the north part of town, so I think we should go to the north part of town, which I think would be somewhere.
Maybe we should think about what we're doing. Why are we down here other than it's suspicious? So far it just leads to the sewers.
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who got me.
You told me not to run off on my own, so I got everybody and dragged you with me. I'm just saying this is about the point where I would turn back, because this is a bit more than we've probably bargained for.
Bargained?
Well,
I'm gonna put 5 gold on that.
Mr. Cree, we're not gambling right now.
Oh.
Blossom was calling for us as we started coming down here, so she's probably looking for us right now. So we can go back up and tell her where we are. Not tell her where we are, just go back up. Or continue going down here. Either way, it smells like Jon-E, no offense.
That's reasonable, yeah.
Smells like adventure to me.
But
At least one passage.
1 out of 6 still doesn't give us any information.
We could try going down at least one.
I like that.
And then if we don't find anything, we go back up and try the other side later. Date.
Make it a daily exercise. Take another path.
Maybe, but we have things that's expected of us tomorrow, so probably
Everyone
shouldn't
roll
get
a perception.
too carried away down here.
Non-natural 20.
16.
Estela,
12.
you hear voices coming from another corridor coming to the intersection you're at. Do you guys proceed back into the hall you came from?
Well, first of all, I'm going to take... Well, did Johnny hear it?
What'd you roll?
16?
Anyone that rolled over a 12 heard it.
I'm going to quickly stuff my loot
What if you
like
rolled
under
a
a
12?
cloak or something.
Huh?
What if you rolled
Hey,
a
boy!
Yeah, you heard it.
Okay, good.
Estela, make the light go away.
And it's pitch black again.
You hear 2 guards kind of talking back and forth. The torches that they had in their hands start to illuminate more. And they come to the intersection, 2 halls off on the left, and they turn right and they go. And they're literally in the hallway in front of you, walking the other way.
Other way.
The other way. And you hear them talking amongst themselves, and they said, "We've had quite a evil disturbance here in the Feywild lately. The Shadowfell is blending in with the Feywild. Gressk has us down here patrolling the sewers, and I must admit that it's a little spooky. I hope those people that they hired from the material plane can put an end to all this so that we can go back to our normal ways. But I feel that Lord Gressk has put us in all over our heads, and we'll all be dead in a matter of time. If only all the commoners knew. And they keep talking, but you don't hear anything else.
Well, looks like they've got it handled down here. At least they are patrolling regularly, so I feel a little bit better about this particular passage. It could just be unknown to our homestead. But we should still place something in front of the fireplace in case someone opens it, makes a bunch of noise, wakes us up. Then we could at least sleep a little better.
We asked Blossom to keep watch. Not tell her what to keep watch, but just to...
Sleep in the...
Sleep on the couch.
Yeah, sleep on the couch.
Not sure I trust Blossom with that information.
No, we don't tell her what. We just say, hey, keep in...
Can you do me a favor? It's a really odd favor. Can you sleep on the couch?
Also, her presence kind of grates on me, so I'd rather her not stay around too much. Nobody's that happy.
I am.
Oh, trust me, there are people here who are that happy.
All the time.
He's a different kind of happy.
Then
Ignorance is bliss.
shall we retire to the manor?
I think
I
so.
don't know about retirement just yet, but I'd go to sleep right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, without,
Sorry, shall we hit the hay?
without,
that sounds great.
without the light being cast, Estela's just gonna go to the ladder and start.
So you guys all
Adam can see.
make your way back to the ladder, climb into your home, and do you guys go to the festival?
You're gosh
What
darn
time
right
is
I
it?
go to the festival.
It was time to go to the festival when he found that. Once he got home, you guys have been running late. You're now like probably
Fashionably
material
late?
plane 2 hours late.
The perfect
Feywild,
time.
it's always sunny. You never know.
Could be like a minute. Like
Oh, it's sunny in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Perfect time to upstage whoever's performing and let them know that tomorrow's performance will be better.
By
Let's go.
performing today.
exactly.
So,
So-
I'm definitely going to the festival.
Okay. Yeah, we have a couple options. We can go to the festival. We can go back and talk to Brother Stork.
A man
You
on a
can
mission.
you can stay home alone. What are we doing?
Adam does want to talk to Brother Stork again.
Okay.
Could we save that for tomorrow before the festival?
But tomorrow is the last day of the festival, right?
Yeah. So
That's when we absolutely have to be there.
So do you guys decide to rest then, and then go in the morning and start your day?
I'm going to the festival.
You're gonna go on day 6. You're just gonna go tonight to go to the festival.
I've got it.
That's fine. You can do that.
Well, I guess we can go look at the festival a day early and then...
Mr. Adam, I have an idea that will require your assistance.
How are you listening?
What's this idea?
Well, it's going to be wonderful, and I'm sure you will greatly appreciate it.
Okay.
Adam's like, I don't know if I'm gonna appreciate it, but
Adam's very hesitant. You can see a lot of apprehension in his eyes and stuff about being part of a performance.
okay. So you all gather your things, start. Well, I imagine you already had your things. You're already
Yeah.
So you start heading out through the grassy meadow to the gates to go to the town lobby. You see Blossom, like, what the hell? You're like, oh, we were already partying.
Pre-party.
Yeah. Okay.
We heard you come in, but you left so quickly.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, enjoy. Have a fun time. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll check back in. So, you guys continue out, and you walk into the plaza, and at this time, it's packed full of people. It's like you're at a farmer's market, just like shoulder to shoulder kind of thing. Johnny, what is this special thing you want to do?
Johnny's going to kind of go back into that alley he found, and he's going to request that Adam goes with him.
Adam follows.
Adam, do you
He's
remember?
on edge, though.
Remember how you made long journey
climb an impossible climb when we were on that bridge?
Yes.
Can you make me do that?
Sure. And he gives you a pat on the shoulder. Go ahead.
I'd like to try and climb up the sheer wall right next to me and get on top of the building.
You successfully do that.
Does he?
Did you actually cast Spider
Not
Climb?
the first time. I just wanted to see him
Oh.
scratch at the wall for a second. You gotta use your tongue also.
Oh, yes, of course.
So you're kind of like...
Okay, and then once he does that, then I cast it on him. So he's just
Okay, so Adam
Strange
has
magic
this
works.
entertainment, and then he actually casts it, and you start going. It's like you did a burnout.
On top of the building, Johnny's going to survey the scene. Who does he see on the stage performing at the moment?
Everyone performs on the stone platform that statue's on. So there's people just playing and singing. You see some gnomes and halflings singing a jig. And
Do not destroy the statue, Jon-E.
so that's what you see.
So Johnny, doing as only Johnny can, is going to cast Minor Illusion. He's going to make a booming voice appear out over the crowd as, "Coming tomorrow. And then he's going to cast Firebolt 6 or 7 times and shoot a bunch of fireballs out into the center. And then he's going to cast Minor Illusion to make the sound of fireworks. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so
Johnny the Mage will be performing at the final day of the festival. Tomorrow only. Boom, 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 boom.
Estela's going to use thaumaturgy to make it sound like fireworks are coming from behind the crowd, too. Not doing any visual effects, just...
yeah, everyone kind of looks up. They start cheering and clapping. Yeah.
Can't
They're
tell if they're
excited.
cheering
And
or
then
screaming.
I will cast Minor Illusion.
They all start running.
I believe it.
Stepping.
Finally, he'll cast Minor Illusion to just make a plume of smoke appear in front of him. And he's just going to lie down and make it look like he disappears.
Okay.
I was going to say, he doesn't move.
Yeah, they keep on cheering and clapping.
I'm just going to try and army crawl my way back down the side of the building.
Okay.
Just very
You
sneaky.
can crawl very fast now.
Yeah, and you make it back down to the bottom.
Alright, so now they know. I'm coming tomorrow.
Adam's actually gonna go up to the statue and see if there's a engraving in the statue, at the base of it.
Yeah. There is.
Yeah. What does it say?
What can you read?
Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
So, it is an Elven, and it says, "For the treaty of the forest, our hero, Contra Ransword."
And is the statue of a human, elf?
Human,
Human. Okay.
ranger, bow drawn.
Ransword.
Kind of looks like Zeus with a hood over his face.
Okay.
Zeus was an ass.
So is Contra.
Alright. Got that little tidbit of information. Yeah. He's just milling about, enjoying the festivities.
No. Unless anyone else wants to do something specific, everyone roll perception.
Finally, a good perception.
You want to borrow the dice? I mean,
9.
you can borrow some of mine.
I think my highest roll tonight has been
20.
10 to
20.
15.
Zediac, I'm sure you're on high alert right now, considering your experiences. You kind of are peering through the crowds and stuff, and you keep seeing whips of figures going in and out in the crowd, and you don't know if it's more demonic stuff or what, but roll a history check.
Everyone?
Or,
No, just him specifically.
is this fiendish in nature?
Yeah.
Okay. 13 for history.
Okay. So, you do know that fiends have been known to shapeshift.
Hmm.
And some demons. Which I
Okay.
think is close to the same family,
Yeah, they're like cousins.
basically. Derek, what did you roll for Estela?
Do you want me to roll?
The perception, the regular.
Oh, 15.
15.
14.
14. Cree. Say it for the listeners.
5.
Johnny.
9.
How drunk are you?
Man. Did
Both
you...
He had the
in-game
wrong
and
eye patch.
Great idea. Next time, show up drunk. Maybe your character will sober up.
Yeah.
One half hours.
Chris is not having enough beer during this session.
Yeah.
God.
Estela, you also have a similar experience that Zediac had, but basically you're just seeing like solid forms of people just kind of pushing through the crowd in brown cloaks periodically in the crowd, not together, not partaking in the celebration, don't look like they're having fun, like they're there observing as well as you. They don't look to have any signets of Gressk or be dressed the same as any of the guards. You might have saw one or two of those too, Zediac, but I think you're a little bit more on edge and concerned with the demonic, weird stuff that's going on here.
Can I relay that to
You can.
the rest of the group?
Yeah. I imagine you're all within like a 25-foot radius, kind of just doing your thing.
I'd like to, has anybody else noticed this? The figures walking through the crowd.
So, you, Zediac and Estela, you guys noticed that stuff.
Okay.
What did Adam roll?
14.
14, you just missed it.
Just missed it.
I'll ask Estela, do you think we should try and follow one of them, or just stay watching for now?
Can I do an insight check real quick to just do a quick scan, see which one looks the most shifty?
Yeah.
Well, they're all shifting.
Well, like shifty, like as in like.
Yeah.
Not so much shape, but
That is 16.
16. You see one specifically walking out of the crowd, not just in the crowd, observing. And they are heading towards the common neighborhoods.
And then, without saying a word, she's gonna point to that one. And then make a signal of like, stay close. Like, so basically, like, kind of like that. Staying close, but separate a little bit. So she's gonna walk into the crowd, and she's gonna roll up her sleeves a little bit, and then just like cast disguise self as just a villager she saw in the crowd.
The one leaving?
No, just a
Just
random villager, and start walking in that person's direction.
All right. And as you do this, you freeze up and you black out again.
to murder someone.
And you're standing in this plaza.
Does it do it before my disguise self?
Huh?
Does it do it before my disguise self or right after?
Right after.
There's a spell slot.
So you are standing in the plaza. You see the statue?
No, I'm blacked out. I fell down.
Well,
This is what. Okay.
You're having
you
a
can-
vision.
yeah, you could have collapsed. Well, I'm just saying you blacked out. You can roleplay what happened with your body. You are standing in the same spot. There is no one celebrating. The town is empty and barren. And you see the lady in black again. And she points in the same direction you were heading, towards the man in the black hood. And she whispers, "He is one with the cause. This is the cult. They have infiltrated these people."
How far is this man away from me?
at this time when you had noticed them and disguised yourself, about 30, 40 feet away.
Is he still within sight? Or is he not in sight either? Because I only see her.
You only see her right now.
All right.
But you know who she's talking about. And then she turns into a raven, flies away, and you wake up on the ground.
Gonna do a quick looking around. Do I still see it?
You see him. He's about 15 feet farther now, pushing through the crowd as you come to and stand up.
I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at it.
Through the crowd?
Yep.
Roll at a disadvantage.
As soon as
Oh,
we see like magic cast, Adam's probably gonna start booking it towards the dude.
I wasn't expecting
Nuke
this.
some poor old lady.
Johnny's very torn
That's
about whether
not
to
bad. They're
engage.
both 12. Plus 7.
Dude. To hit. I'm
You
guessing
hit.
Hey. And I'm also
She
casting
like
at
lob it
third.
over the crowd.
I'm casting at 3rd level. So I need 2 more d6s, please.
How many more?
Just 2.
There's another one.
For you at home, our DM's eyes are wide
Like,
and in shock.
The innocent gnomes.
Evidently, we were not supposed to do this, which is encouragement to do this.
That's.
there goes that paper notes.
That is.
On to plot arc number 2.
Ballroom blitz.
20 points of radiant damage, and then the next attack roll made against its target has advantage until the end of my next turn.
How much damage did you do?
20 radiant.
You.
Turn into divine
I need
dust.
to gather myself. Okay. Estela stands up after
Still
having...
disguised, by the way.
Still disguised, yes, I will allow it. After having this vision, do you yell to clear the crowd?
Nope.
Get
I just
outta here.
immediately point.
So, literally twice after having a vision, Estela has just murdered someone.
Listeners, I don't know what to do right now. You shoot, and you hit your target for 20 radiant damage, dropping him dead.
Oh, we're about to get arrested, aren't we?
The crowd and the music and the mood all change. 180. The music stops playing. The cheering and singing and talking all stop. Everyone looking at Estela. The crowd parts like a sea looking at the person fallen. And some people start screaming. They start running back to their homes. Guards start pushing their way in, looking like, what's going on? What's going on? They look at you and they're like, she did it. The guards see you, and you notice when you look into the crowds that the other 2 hooded brown people start booking it.
She's going to, as the guards point to her, she's gonna.
Let him finish.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
She's gonna start backing away and fall into the crowd that
Perfect.
is running, and then drop this guy herself.
Perfect. Zediac, what do you do?
I was just gonna ask, do I also see the 2 people that were running?
Yeah, you are kind of like watching this go. Then you heard the blast. You're like,
One's down.
yeah, and then you keep you basically your perception never stop. You see them start to dip,
Alright.
both into the common neighborhood.
Okay. I'll yell for Adam to follow me, and I'm gonna take off.
Eldritch Blast. Range 120.
Oh yeah, are they within 120 feet?
They are with when they are. So are the thousands of innocent people.
Hey, if I could do it, if I could do it.
Oh man.
Well, doesn't Eldritch Blast just hit its target?
No,
No,
it's
it
not
doesn't.
magic. No.
No, that's magic missile.
So you put it down, I'm like,
I specifically said, follow me.
I'm following you. I'm running with you, and I just.
Okay.
So, question.
What kind
They're
of
in a crowd still, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
But everyone's running.
I mean, it already got kicked off.
They're kinda
That's what's
flooding.
going through Adam's head.
So, before you do this, roll a perception to see if
Okay.
you can still see him in the crowd.
14.
You lose him.
I lose him. Okay.
Zediac, roll a perception.
Okay. I know they're fiends now, right?
These are different than what you were seeing.
Oh, it is. Okay. Well, then I will not roll with advantage.
Nope.
Oh, 9.
You also lose them.
Lose them.
The guards start flooding into this place, looking around, seeing what's going on.
Oh,
Gonna
I
go
just
over to
realized
the
something.
body that.
What's up?
I disguised myself as a random goer in the crowd.
Wrote a person in the crowd.
Somebody's getting arrested.
I just picked
no.
a random person, so I didn't pick anyone in particular.
Okay.
Random
So,
person.
You see the guards grabbing the person that you disguised yourself as, carrying him away.
Does Jon-E see this?
You also see that.
I've seen this whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the guards.
Everyone has seen this situation.
But like, did I specifically notice Estela disguising herself?
No.
Okay.
No, you didn't see that part.
Then I see no reason to interfere.
You still know
This
that they
person's
went
being
north
arrested.
Yeah.
towards the common section of Gressk.
Gonna go over towards the
They're bad
freshly
person.
dead body of the person Estela killed.
Yeah.
Plus you.
What do they look like?
You
Bless
roll it, you roll them over.
That's the only 2
They got
clears.
a blast in their,
Yeah.
their back. You roll them over, and they look just like the druids that you guys fought before getting to Gressk.
Like they look like the exact same people?
Yes, except their race, they're elves.
Could I roll perception and see where any of the 1-2 went?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
that's 18 plus 7.
You saw them dip into the alley that Jon-E was at on the building, similar section, running into the back alley of the neighborhoods.
So let's just say I went left to go fire at that one. They started going east afterwards.
Yep.
Everyone else was right, not east. Could I happen to just tap either Zediac or Adam and then tell them and basically follow me?
Yeah.
Since I have eyes on
Yeah,
them?
you can gather everyone at this time.
I was gonna say, I think Jon-E and Cree are probably still pretty close to the alley. We would have ran out and then, oh, we're going back? Okay.
Yeah, so get your guys' attention
keep
and
you
start
under-
running towards them.
Yeah. Book it.
If we need to, do I have eyes? I have eyes on both of them.
Huh?
I have eyes on. I saw where both of them went.
Yeah, you saw them just running through the back alleys. They're trying to get out on the northern gate, basically.
All right, if they're running together, then we're good.
Yeah, we're following
You're on foot, huh, Adam?
right now, yeah.
All right.
For the first time, you must run.
So you
Are,
guys are just.
are you getting left behind?
I was supposed to say, Cree is still actually a little slower than everyone.
I'll catch up.
You're
Can I give Cree
slower with a hangover.
advantage to make him roll like an athletics check? Or, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you advantage to roll athletics to keep up.
Okay. Oh. Finally.
You have advantage.
So now you can run normal speed.
Yeah, but I have 14. 15 without advantage.
Natural 20.
No. I hate you, dice. When it
Classic.
doesn't matter.
The seriousness of the situation sobers him up. Let's go.
I just saw a man
So-
die.
You guys keep running through the neighborhoods, and you see them cut across the main street into the farms. You guys start catching up on them, and at the corner of the farm, up on the wall, you see one like pulling this rock out, and they slide out and go out under, and they leave it open. And at this time, you know this is probably how they're getting in and out. They dug a little dirt tunnel.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I think Estela would be the one kind of leading the charge at this point.
Yeah.
No, I'd say these two are right by me. I wouldn't
I
go.
would.
I should hope that Jon-E and Cree are pretty close too.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I would say
With a
hold
natural
up.
20.
Hold up.
We don't know where we're running into.
Yeah. We.
And I would like a short rest before we even do any adventuring.
Warlocks needing your naps.
All right.
I'm sorry. Jon-E wanted some spider legs.
This is a reasonable
No,
request.
we can inform the guard of this passage. You know, they'll probably not use it again, but at least we know how they got in.
Oh, we can set a trap.
Everyone.
We're not here to solve all the problems here.
Is anyone going to investigate the tunnel?
At least like the
Cree will do
entrance of it.
And right now, I have double on investigation. Yay. 16. Yes.
Cree, you kind of walk over there, and in the hole, without going under the wall, you see a children's bunny sewn with a little bit of blood on it.
I think we're on to something.
Okay.
Disappearing children. Tunnel.
Child's toy.
Child's toy.
Adam puts the things together.
Well, last time I rushed in to save somebody, I almost died. So perhaps I should not rush in. But I think it
So
might
let's
be.
do it
Wait,
again.
hold on.
But I think we should tell some guards and ask them to
I believe
go
it's
investigate.
one of either Cree, Adam, or Estela's turns to rush in by ourselves.
That is a reasonable assumption, yes.
Okay.
Does this change anything about us following them now that we have kind of a lead on potentially where the children are going?
I'd like 250 gold.
Was that already paid
Sorry.
up front to us, or was that on its way to us?
What?
DM just over there rolling.
So,
Menacing.
previously,
We were promised 250 gold each in advance.
yeah, by Kent Gressk.
So as you guys are talking, you hear 6 arrows whiz by. 2 of them landing.
In
Did they come
The back
from
of
the hole, or did they come from behind us?
they came from the farm behind you.
Oh, great. Okay.
One hitting Cree
No.
and one hitting Adam.
Yep.
What's your guys' AC?
Huh?
I was asking them what their AC was.
13.
15.
18 and 20 always hit.
Yeah. Right now, currently, yeah.
Almost caught. So Cree takes 10 damage and Adam takes 7. You turn around
I use a canny dodge on that.
and no, you weren't even looking. I was like,
That's what makes it
That's what
uncanny.
makes it
Yeah.
canny. It's like,
It's
how did
uncanny.
you even know?
you just hear it whizzing.
Right up to
You if you really have that, you could try to do an uncanny dodge.
It's not try.
This
It's
is the
just
thing.
It just happens, yeah.
This
I
happens.
take half
Yeah.
damage.
All right, you take half damage.
Once a turn.
You heard that
Nice.
peculiar
That's
whistling
insane.
noise and you knew to get down.
Rogues.
You can make a rogue very tanky.
Yeah.
You all turn back to see
Because I think it's just like 2 levels.
what
of
looks to
rogue
be
get a canny
a
dodge.
father and son farmer with bows drawn. What are you doing on my property?
And they shot 6 arrows at us?
Yes.
They're good archers, man.
Estelle, a little ticked off at this, and goes, "Do you fire arrows at everyone that comes on your property? Not the blasting demons that are crawling out of this dang hole?"
We'll find out next week.
What's up, guys? Thanks for listening to episode 6. This is your DM, Dungeon Master, Ian. Thank you, Thomas, for wishing me a happy birthday. And I figured since it's my birthday, I should open up a present. And by present, I mean a little extra content for the listeners out there. So let me set the scene. A tea kettle starts to whistle in the background as a man is prepping his afternoon meal. He's clearly multitasking as he stocks a wall of shelves with supplies in between cooking breakfast. It's day 6 of the Festival of Flondor, and everyone is in preparation outside, as the ambience of his home between the whistling pot are groups of people in the neighborhood getting prepped for the annual party in the town plaza. A little girl's voice talking to herself, playing with a little toy bunny. Mr. Hops, what will we wear for the festival? I'm thinking something yellow. Yes, I love yellow. We should match. A door opens and you hear a cloth string of bells clanking, a beacon of noise to alert a potential customer. The little girl sets down Mr. Hops and climbs down from the stool she was sitting on and approaches the person who entered through the door. Hello, miss. How may I help you? Looking for diamonds, the customer replies. Let me find out. The little girl walks into the back room and asks her father how many diamonds they have for sale. We don't have much, Abigail. About 40 gold worth. Lunch is ready once you finish up with our customer. Come eat, little one, so you can grow strong. Yes, Daddy, the girl replies. I'm sure Mr. Hops is hungry too, and Abigail giggles. The dad walks up to his daughter, kisses her on the forehead, and whispers, Tiny Abigail, you are a splitting image of your mother. Tiny replies, Love you, Daddy. I wish I could have met her. I know, sweetheart. Abigail proceeds to grab the neatly packaged diamonds, placing them into a box, wrapping them neatly, bows them up atop, and delivers them to the customer. A couple minutes pass by, and the father pokes out from around the corner and sees his daughter in the windowsill. Tiny, come eat your food, or Mr. Hoppy will. The little girl chuckles and says, Yes, Daddy. Before the father turns to head back, I'm heading down to the market to grab some food to prep for the festival this evening. Can you handle the shop for a bit? In reply to her father, Yes, of course. I won't be long, I promise. Go, Daddy, I'll be fine. You hear the door swing open again. This time an older man walks inside. Tiny looks up. Brother Snork, what are you doing this side of town? Don't you normally send a servant of the temple if you need something? Brother Snork replies, I do, Tiny, but I'm here for you, actually. What do you mean? She replies. I have a friend I'd love for you to meet. Just outside around the corner, outside. I really shouldn't, Brother Snork. My dad told me to watch over the store. It will only take a minute. I promise, young one. The little girl grabs Mr. Hops, climbs down from the stool, and walks out the front door as Brother Snork pulls over the brown cloak hood. The cheerful shop sits vacant. The meal untouched sits on the kitchen table, on the other side of the counter wall, next to a cup of freshly made tea. And I'll just leave that here. We'll see you at episode 7.